can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hughes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. a chance. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end now in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man, it's Moore. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Quick release by the QB. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The quick out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Floating away. Unleashes one. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
This time on target. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Smashes ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He makes the catch. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Look out, he's got room. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Gain of 10. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. Get this guy on the ground. You've already seen it. He's got a rushing touchdown in this football game. Down here in the red zone, you know his feet are going to be a big part of the offense. The defense was ready, and they get the sack.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there, knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it at overtime.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recap.